service. What is up, listeners? Welcome back to another episode of the Full Service Podcast. I am Tank Smith, your host. Today is episode 45. Thanks for being here. Shout out to my guest from last week, Lauren. Lauren, I appreciate you coming on the podcast. That was a good time. Listeners, if you have not yet, make sure you are following Lauren on Twitter. She is at LaurenBabyXOXO3. I have a link to her Twitter in the Libsyn page from last week, so make sure you go to the Libsyn page, give her a follow. While you're there, we're also on Twitter. We're on Instagram at FullServicePod. My personal Instagram and Twitter at TankFunkadelic. Give me a follow as well. If you enjoy the podcast, if you like what we're doing here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that follow button. If you could give us a 5-star rating, that would be incredible. If you want to write us a review, oh boy, I'm not going to argue with you, but I would be appreciative. I'd really like that a lot. Today, episode 45, my guest is Atlanta-based adult film actress Sophia West. She got in the industry last year. She actually shot her first film with Miss X in October of 2019. We talk about her attending her first AVN Expo, collaborating with other people in the industry, creating content for OnlyFans, her porn bucket list. We talk about it all. I'm super excited for y'all to hear this. You can follow Sophia on Twitter at @TheSophiaWest. She is at OnlyFans at Sophia West and ManyVids at Sophia West. I'll have links to all of those in the Libsyn page. Make sure you give her a follow. I'm super excited for y'all to hear this. I'm going to stop talking. It's the intro's on. It's done. It's over. Sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy my interview with Sophia West. Thanks. Welcome back, listeners. It is Tank Smith. I'm excited for this episode. I'm so excited. My guest, Atlanta-based adult film actress Sophia West. Sophia, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so excited to be here.
Heck yeah, thank you. This is good.
Yes, yes.
It's just crazy. You're actually I moved to Atlanta from Raleigh last summer. And I think you were one of the first people I ever reached out to for the podcast.
Well, I'm flattered, and it took us long enough to get here, didn't it?
I know, right?
But persistence pays off.
Heck yeah. You hear that, people? Hey. Hell yeah. We are in Atlanta currently. Where are you from?
Originally from Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Are you a Gators fan?
Hell yes, I am. Go Gators.
Oh shit. Hell yeah. How long have you been in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta for 16 years now.
Oh, okay, sweet. How do you like it?
I like it. I wouldn't stay here for 16 years if I didn't like it.
Heck
and
yeah.
you gotta love our airport. You get anywhere from here. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Is there anything, you got a favorite thing to do in Atlanta, or any kind of, what's something to do?
Well, I love to play with my dog.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, and I am a gym rat, so I'm always going to the gym every morning. And with us being so close to the North Georgia mountains, I'm an avid hiker.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Have you ever tried to do Appalachian Trail or anything?
Well, it ends right here in Georgia.
Yeah.
So I've done parts of it, yes.
Oh, sweet. Heck yeah. That's awesome. I know you do a lot of traveling too, don't you?
Oh, yes, I do. All the time.
What's the destinations? What's your favorite place to visit?
Oh, well, my favorite place to visit in the U.S. has got to be Chicago. I absolutely adore that city. Although only from late April to mid-October.
Then it's too cold.
Then it's freeze your fucking ass off.
God.
But when it is warm, Chicago is one of the most amazing cities in the world. It's got everything to offer that a big city should, but it's got space and room and way the city planners planned it. It's got all these parks all up and down the lakefront.
Hell yeah.
And it's a wonderful, wonderful city.
One of my buddies, I got some friends in Chicago that do stand up, and my buddy says there's 2 seasons in Chicago: murder and more murder.
Well, I've also heard winter and road construction as well.
Hell yeah. But I'm glad we could have you on the podcast.
I am so thrilled to be here.
Heck yeah. Adult film actress. How long have you been doing porn? How long?
Oh my gosh. I shot my first film in October, but I've been having my OnlyFans going for about 1.5 years now.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good OnlyFans.
I love my OnlyFans.
It's a great OnlyFans. Plug, what's the OnlyFans.com?
OnlyFans at Sophia West.
Sophia West.
Yes.
Listeners,
it's
you heard
easy peasy to find me.
Go subscribe. Hell
yeah.
How was getting into like so you said you did your first scene in October?
Mm-hmm.
How was your first scene? Who'd you work with?
I worked with Miss X, and I actually contacted her directly.
Oh, okay.
I told her I had never done porn, and I've always wanted to. And I told her and gave her a link to my OnlyFans. And I'm like, I would love to work with you. I love your work. I love the way she's so naughty, and she's got all this development in her story, and there's just such an element to class to it that I was like, oh yeah, I want to work with you. I would love for you to be my first. And she took a chance on me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Had you reached out to any other people before that, or?
I had reached out to a couple, yes.
Okay.
But nobody ever even gave me the time of day but
Miss X, she chose.
She's rocks. She's awesome. They are a great, great company to work for. And I would shoot for them again anytime.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you started, had you talked to anybody in porn to kind of see what you thought it might be like, or?
Yes, I talked to people like through Twitter. I made Twitter friends in the industry, and I got a lot of feedback and advice from them. And also on different levels of the porn industry, not only just actors, but producers, people that were involved in AVN.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just really tried to reach out and network, and because I'm all for adventure, but adventure needs to be planned.
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel like you've learned anything since starting out?
Yes, I've learned a lot. First of all, I used to always think it was all the ladies in porn that did all the hard work. Those guys.
The guys?
I am in awe of my male co-stars because they have to be ready to be hard on the spot. They've got to hold it for so long, multiple shots, multiple angles. Oh, and if you do anal and then have to go back to vag, you have to take a full shower.
Yeah.
And totally clean up and everything. And then they still have to be able to, okay, now we need 5 more minutes, flip her to doggy, and then we need the cum shot. And they have to do that.
That's incredible control. That's David Blaine shit right
Yes, there. Yes. So as I said, props to my male co-stars.
Hey. Shout out to the male porn stars out there.
Yes.
Keep that dick strong. It's a beautiful thing. What's the vibe like on set between you, the male talent, other female talent, the director? What's the vibe like?
Oh my gosh, it's really very relaxed. Because we're about to get naked and get to know each other on such a different level. So it's really like if somebody were to come up to me and try to shake my hand, I'd be like, we're hugging here.
Yeah.
We're about to get naked. We're all going to know each other really well. So it doesn't matter. Let's just hug. No, but like when I shot with Miss X, oh my gosh, they are such dolls. They cooked hot meals for us before the shoot and after the shoot.
After too.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It was just so wonderful. And they were so much fun to hang out with and talk with. Just really, really cool people, and so willing to give me tips for the industry and tips for improving myself.
Oh, nice.
For my future.
Oh, so they give you like feedback and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
I asked for it. And
that's great.
Yeah.
I feel like fuck yeah. How is consent on a set? Like, do you like? I know that's fucking.
Oh, it is religious by the book. You are holding your 2 forms of ID. They call it Mickey Mouse ears. You hold it up on either side of your head, like Mickey Mouse ears, and then you have to recite this stuff, saying that you are not on any drugs, that you are here on your own free will, that you know that this is going to be put on the internet for viewing. Yada, 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 yada. And you just recite all of this with these Mickey Mouse ears of your passport and your driver's license.
Yeah. Do you know, like, I guess, in terms of, like, what's going to happen during a scene or during the shoot, do you know, I guess, you know that all that prior to the shoot, going into it?
Yes. Like with Miss X, she had script to me a month and a half to 2 months prior. I've also worked with some people that give me script like the day before.
How is that? Like, how much dialogue? How much dialogue do they give you? Like,
well,
if they hit you with the day before, what kind of is there a lot of dialogue?
the way I look at it is lack of planning on their part does not constitute an emergency on my part. If they don't have the planning to get the stuff to me in time, then it's on them if I don't know all my lines. And hey, I'm not. I might not be the most intelligent person in the world, but I'm not an idiot either, and I could kind of think on the fly. And I'm good at riffing some sexy talk.
Hell yeah! How many scenes have you done so far?
Oh my goodness. I did 3 with Mr. X. I did 2 with Asiani. I did 1 with FTV. I did a point of view video that was a private. And then I did another private where somebody writes a script and they...
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, and they hire people out to do it. And I did that one. And then I did 2 scenes for a Japanese studio. But I forgot the name of that studio. So sorry.
Oh, you're good. It's okay.
Yeah. That's okay. And I probably would just totally slay the pronunciation.
What's your favorite scene you've shot so far? Do you have a favorite scene?
Oh my God. I loved doing lightning strikes. That was so much fun.
That was good?
Yeah, with Miss X. That was my favorite scene. I also really, really loved the POV scene I did. My co-star, he was just an absolute doll. And hey, he even had more control. Not only could he keep his dick hard and come when he was supposed to, but he did it while filming the whole thing.
That's impressive.
Oh, yes. I told you.
Because he's like...
Props to my male co-stars.
I feel like when you're behind the camera, it takes away the element of you actually being there. You know? So it's just like that. Like having to film and also be part of the scene at the same time. I feel like that'd be tough.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, shout out to that dude.
No kidding. Do
you have any favorite actors you've worked with yet? Do you have a favorite?
Oh my God. I've loved all of my co-stars. They're all just wonderful people. I still have not worked with James Dean. I'd love to work with him. I'd love to work with Tyler Dixon again. Nice. Nixon. He was the first person I shot with. And I'd like him to see me now as a little bit more experienced instead of my naivete.
Yeah. You can feel like you get better, you know?
I'm more confident now. Yeah.
Have you ever shot a scene and felt like you're like, I could have been better, you know? Like on my part. Has there ever been like, I wish I could have gone better? Or...
No, there's never been anything like that.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like maybe at my moment of orgasm, not putting my chin so far back so I get like some double chin looking like thing. But that's just because that orgasm was so good.
I mean, I feel like people are going to be like, that was a good orgasm. Who cares about the chin situation?
Yes.
You know? I feel like in stand up, you know, like I listen back to my sets in order to like get better and stuff. Mm-hmm. Do you ever like watch yourself on film to like kind of like get like see like, oh, I could have like, I don't know, does watching you watch yourself, does it watching yourself help?
When I watch myself on film, I always end up masturbating.
Yeah. That's what I do when I listen to my comedy sets too.
See? Great minds think alike.
That's true.
We're turned on by ourselves. Isn't that awesome? We're our first and best lovers.
Yeah. You got to be, I feel like. You know?
Oh, you have to be. If you're not, you need to step back. Because if you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of anybody else?
Real talk. That's true.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Do you feel any pressure during a scene to perform at all? Like you're like, oh man, there's all these people. Like I'm here. Like they're this studio.
Oh no, it's titillating. It's just you get this energy, and it just kind of tingles all over you, like feeling their eyes all over you, feeling. Ooh, we're gonna move the camera angle. Oh, here's the boom with the microphone coming down to get more of the.
Gotta have the
Yes.
Fuck
yes,
yeah.
You have to.
How many people like on set generally?
Well, it depends on the size of the production. It could be like when I did the POV, it was just me and him.
Okay.
That was it.
Oh shit.
And then I've also, when I was with Missa X, there was Missa and her team and Tyler, and so that was 6 people.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So it just varies per shoot.
Yeah, it really does. It depends.
Okay. Oh yeah. The AVN Expo. It's January every year, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Did you go this year?
I sure did.
How was that?
Oh, it's such a naughty good time. I came home and I had to ice my pussy.
Wow, that sounds like a good. I mean,
It was a good time. It was so naughty.
Hell yeah. What's it like?
Debauchery at its finest.
So I interviewed a lady. She did porn like early like 2000s, and she mentioned AV like when she went to AVNs, it's like everybody's fucking.
Oh yes,
It's
yes,
just like
yes.
one big party.
Oh my god, it's one big party, but it's also one big content filming session. People come and they come with lights, cameras, all their
great.
equipment. They will get, in some cases, very expensive hotel rooms
Nice.
and set up. And they just, like, I literally had a schedule of I'm shooting with this person, then I'm going to shoot with this person, I'm going to walk the floor here, shooting again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's building content.
Did you line all this like? Are you lining this up yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's not like you're like, I don't know. Do you have an agent or?
I do have an agent. East Coast is my agent, and they're fabulous. But they don't do anything with my OnlyFans. That's all for me.
Okay, so all that content's like kind of like OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah. It's what we do. Is just when I'm working with another star, we just both agree that we even will sign documentation saying that we agree. That it could be released on each other's OnlyFans for our personal promotion.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. How's like the booths, right? Where like the floor, how is it like is it like fans? You're like signing?
Oh yes.
What's the vibe? Like I've seen videos, it looks like a party. It looks like
it's definitely a party. It is crazy and such a party. Until COVID hit, that was the single place I used the most hand sanitizer. Oh, but now that post-COVID, oh no, I can't say that anymore. But yeah, it was a great time. I met so many people. It was really, really amazing. It was an amazing experience.
Did you start in October, go to Avians in January? Were there people that you met at Avians that were like, oh my God, I saw your stuff, I'm a huge fan?
Actually, I had one person track me across, like I was just kind of walking from booth to booth, and he followed me, and he's like, you're Sophia West, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm such a fan of yours. I've been looking for you. I've been going to your booth, but you haven't been there. And I'm like, that's because I've been fucking.
Hey, bruh, we've been making that content. But I appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here for you. It got us all through COVID, right?
Yeah. How is it like meeting fans? Like, how is it?
Oh, it was really, really great. It was really neat. And it personalized the experience. And that's one of the things I like about my OnlyFans is it personalizes the experience because I could speak one-on-one directly to my fans.
That's great.
And so it's a different level of intimacy. And they could even request like special videos or like I've done a lot of Skype sessions with my special friends.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's an adventure.
Yeah. Did you meet any people, like, have you met any of your like porn idols maybe, or like people you like kind of like looked up to in the industry? Have you ever met?
I've met a few of them, yes, and they are so sweet for the most part. And I won't mention names that aren't so sweet, but you know, like any industry, you've got your dolls, and then you got your. You're a little full of yourself. You know, you sit on a potty too.
Yeah, we all poop here. You know?
We do, and it does not smell like roses.
Mine does though. Okay. I'm like Andre. Okay. Oh yeah, because I've met like it's crazy like starting in like comedy or whatever. I've been able to like meet people that I never like people I saw on TV as a kid or like people I never would have thought I'd meet, and then you like start during this path and you're like get to meet people and you're like holy shit, I never expected when I started doing this that I get to meet the people I was going to meet, and it's fucking,
it's so refreshing when they're so down to earth and just such genuine good people that you're like.
Do you feel like going up to like somebody maybe more experienced in the industry, like do you ever ask for advice or seek any kind of like?
No,
'Cause I know a
no, because
they might
I
get that a
feel
lot.
like that they have people doing that to them all the time.
Yeah.
If I get blessed and lucky enough to get to work with them, I will want to do my very best. Maybe like bring them like some cookies or something like that
Yeah.
just to ingratiate myself, so maybe they put out a good word for me,
Yeah.
and then of course I do want to make them come as hard as they possibly can.
I mean, that's
so
important.
they want to be like, I want to film with Sophia West again.
See, coming hard first, cookies secondary.
Yes,
You know?
yes, yeah.
Well, put the two together, we're going to shoot again.
Sweets for the sweet.
Hell yeah. How big is self-promotion in porn?
Well, I have actually hired a PR rep.
Okay.
And she's just been wonderful at helping me promote myself. There's only so much that your agencies can do with promoting yourself. Because they've got so many people to worry about with different looks, different genres that they shoot for everything, and they're more concerned with the agencies that you're going to be shooting for, the production companies. So your PR is something that is really, it falls down to you. You've got to rep yourself. And one of my projects during the isolation, lockdown, COVID, the trauma, was I hired Erica at the Rub, and she has been wonderful at getting me out there.
Okay,
and
yeah.
yes, I've been doing podcasts like with you, and
boy. Hey, what
doing
up, new
all
people?
kinds of interviews with just lots of different people. It's been a lot of fun.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, this is good. I'm glad we're on the podcast.
I am too. I'm so excited to be here.
Fuck yeah. The AV, so like back to the AVN Expo, right? And is that when they have the awards as well?
Yes, they do.
Do you know how the process is, like being like nominations for awards, or how you win, or how that?
I don't know. I know it's very political from what I have heard. I don't know all the exact ins and outs. I'm too new in the industry to know for sure.
Okay.
I know that just because you get nominated year after year after year doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to eventually win.
Yeah.
But
there's always new people coming in.
There is always new people coming in.
Yeah.
Always new people coming in. Me.
Yeah.
No, so it's exciting. It was a lot of fun to be there, and the party afterwards was righteous.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Like just the parties at the expos they're just amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely not to be missed.
Can you go to the party? Do you have to be like an actress or actor to go to the parties, or can anybody go? Or
to get into most of the parties, yes, it does have to be an actor or actress, or to be with one.
Okay.
No, but if you know somebody and you're a guest with them, you get in anywhere. Or you can also, certain parties, you could buy your way into them. And
okay.
I know some people, they even host parties.
Oh, nice.
As a way to get all the naughtiness around them. Yeah.
See, that's the way to do it. Mm-hmm. Be like, party.
Yeah, but you kind of have to have enough money to make money angels on your bed at night to do that.
Yeah.
But some people do have that. Spend it wisely.
See, I don't have that kind of money.
Neither do I.
One day.
One day.
I know in porn, right, they have like categories like fucking like teen, MILF, stepmom, like girl next door. Do you feel like they have to put you in a category when you get into the industry?
They totally categorize me. I'm MILF all the way.
MILF all the way?
I have been mom, stepmom, naughty mother, a perv mom.
Perv mom, nice.
Oh yes.
What's the favorite mom that you've been so far?
A stepmom.
Stepmom?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Is there any believable, like really good believable ones? Like stepmom scenes? Like to where it's, I don't know, just like a good like, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, like one of them was believable because it's like I was cleaning up my stepson's room and I pop on his computer and it's about motherfucker. motherfucking.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And so it's like, I could totally see that happening.
Also, too, it's like we don't even have to get him an Xbox this year. I could just fuck him and not even get him a Christmas present.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, that's so real. It's so out there. Every fantasy is literally one click away.
Yeah.
So our fantasies are just building exponentially on each other. It's just, let's all keep it between consenting adults.
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel like the production of kind of like taboo stuff like incest or like step parent kind of shit, do you feel like there is a demand for that already and that already drives the
that's
production?
always been a demand for that.
There's not the production driving demand kind of thing? You think there's a demand essential like in the...
There's the demand. It's there. It's not going away.
Yeah.
You naughty, naughty men.
And ladies too. The ladies are naughty as well.
Oh my God, no. I mean, what was the Led Zeppelin line? Soul of a woman was created below. That is true. We've got the devil inside of us.
Shout out to all the naughty ladies listening to the podcast
Woo-hoo!
right now. Hey, shout out. Hey, subscribe. That'd be really nice. Also, give us a rating. 5-star review would be nice.
Ooh.
We're just plugging it all here.
Good. Plug away.
I did an interview with Brian Knight earlier this year. He does gay porn, and he mentioned when he started, he did bareback porn, and then he moved to like try to do condom work, and he was like kind of pigeonholed in his career. Do you feel like there's any like kind of paths you can go down in porn to make it harder later in your career?
Yes, if you have a long, I'm not going to do that list. Oh, no. I won't do this. I won't do that. Then, yeah, you're going to be pigeonholed into one thing and one thing only.
Okay.
And what's the fun in that?
Yeah.
If you're going to do porn, do fucking porn.
Do it all.
Yes. Get out there. You can always say like, maybe that wasn't my favorite scene to shoot. But who knows? Maybe other ones will be like, oh, damn, that was hotter than I even imagined. Ooh.
When I interviewed Sarah St. Clair a couple weeks ago, and she mentioned when she started, like, she, like, did everything, like, gangbangs, like, interracial, like, anal, shit like that. And she said she kind of wishes that she would have waited longer in her career, like, to make it so she get paid more later. I don't know, like...
Yeah, there's always that argument, and like I had talked to an agent that said, "Oh no, you don't do your anal scene until I've promoted you. I can get you so much more money." But at the same time, I had made a promise to Miss X that I would do anal for her shoots, and I'm a woman of my word. If I say it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that's my mentality. So, and honestly, the money for porn, it's not in the shoots. It's in the OnlyFans. It's in the promotion that I do for myself outside of it. The studio productions, they get my name out there. They get you horny guys and girls to come and Google me away and get on my OnlyFans and like me on Pornhub and all this good stuff that just makes it better for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it helps to have like a big social media following?
Yes.
To have a successful like OnlyFans?
Yes.
Is it hard to go the other way around? Like, can you not have a big social media following, start on OnlyFans, and be successful, you think? Or do you think the social media...
I'm sure there are people that have done it, but that's hard as hell.
The larger social media presence you have and, like, followers you have makes it easier for you than, like, OnlyFans.
Without a doubt.
Okay. That makes complete sense. How do you like OnlyFans so far?
I love it. I've been having such a great time with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it was so much fun, like over the lockdown, the isolation, all of that stuff. It's like I had an outlet for my sexual deviancy.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
Is it hard coming up with content being in we're in like you're like locked down and you're like, well, what am I gonna do today? Is there ever like
Well, I mean, you masturbate in different positions. You use different toys. You go to different rooms of your house.
Switching up the rooms.
Yes. Yeah, you mix it up.
It's like when you smoke weed in a different setting than you normally smoke. You get higher.
Ooh.
It's just like the masturbating in the different rooms thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. You know? How important is maintaining a look in like porn? Do they tell you like, hey, we want you came to us with a certain look. We want you to maintain that so that we can pitch you to get you like booked and stuff like that? Do they tell you, hey, you're blonde, you got to stay blonde? Like, how is?
No, they've never spoken about hair color. It's really about keeping up. I mean,
Like
your physical appearance.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, you gotta keep your physical appearance up. If you, whether you're blonde, redhead, whatever, they want you to be as fit as you were in your pictures.
Yeah.
And unless they specifically say that they want blonde or they want redhead or whatever, then I've never had anybody be strict on hair color or anything like that. And my pictures are very current, so I've never had anybody say, "Oh, well, you put on 5 pounds."
Yeah. Well, you really got to stop eating them cheeseburgers, okay?
Oh, but they're so good.
I know, right? You're like 5. This is good.
I haven't had one in ages. But God, Vortex Burgers here in Atlanta
They're
are
good.
the bomb.
Have you been to Laughing Skull? Have you ever been to Laughing Skull at the back of Vortex?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a good spot.
Awesome. It's
a good
awesome.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
good.
And what else? Where else can you get tater tots?
Oh God, there's. Yeah.
It's so bad. It's like you fall down the rabbit hole there.
And-
it's like, oh yeah, and I'll have a beer. Yay. And then you feel like, oh.
Yeah, I mean they got like burgers that will like kill you.
Oh yeah, the heart attack burger.
The coronary bypass. Like, it's like you could stack that burger like I think like four or 5 stacks high.
Oh
and it's
my
like,
God.
It's like $80.
They're crazy. It's crazy what you can get there.
But I guess if you're gonna go out, might as well go out like with the
that
kind of burger.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, definitely. I love it when they offer me dessert. I'm like, if I want dessert, I'd have another burger.
I know, right?
Yeah.
At least take it home and like it's just. Oh yeah. You said you signed with you said East Coast? Mm-hmm. How's it been working for them?
Well, so far it's been lovely working with them, but we haven't been able to work much because I signed with them right before everything. The shit hit the fan. Like I signed and then boom, the world blew up.
When did you sign?
I signed in February.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like February, then March. I guess March was really the come up. When,
it was just like, oh.
Is everything kind of shut down right now?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Nobody knows exactly what they're going to do. They say they want to follow Hollywood standards, but Hollywood gets paid a lot more than we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a little bit easier to isolate yourself for 2 weeks before a shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder have most of the shoots you've done been in California?
California or Vegas.
California, Vegas.
Oh, and then Miss X, I actually shot in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Oh, shout out them cheeseheads.
Yes.
Really nice.
Yeah.
With the states opening kind of at different rates, is it like people just, you said people are staying by the kind of Hollywood standard?
That's what California is going to, from what I've heard from my agent last time I spoke, but every time I speak to him, it's a different thing. Okay. So I'm just kind of giving it time, letting things settle down and see what's going to happen. Because if I just keep on asking him, I'm going to get a different thing each time. And because he doesn't know, and it's not his fault. Yeah. It's nobody's fault because nobody knows how to deal with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this has not happened before.
I can't wait for 2020 to end.
God,
I'm gonna rage on New Year's Eve. I mean, go crazy. I'll probably be butt ass naked running around Atlanta. So
yeah, you hear that? That'll be a good time.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Oh yeah. Did with OnlyFans, right? Did you during Corona? Did you see an increase in OnlyFans followers or anything like that?
Yes, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did, and bless your hearts, all you guys. Thank you so much for being my fans, and please continue. I'm going to keep on putting up new content, and I'm going to be there continually. But I appreciate you all so much. You saw me through this difficult time, and I hope that I helped you to get through yours.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like free porn, like Pornhub, free porn? How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm fine with that. What I put up there is the stuff that I choose to
Okay.
put up there, and it gets my name out there. It's what I look at it as. It's a teaser.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
little teaser. It's a little preview. You come and you like this? Oh, I'm gonna stop it right there.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
see more.
Right. You're like, well, now I gotta buy the video. Obviously,
Yeah,
this is bullshit.
of course. So that's my devious mind at work. But believe me, my devious mind works even better on my OnlyFans. So come and be a member.
Fuck yeah. Are you ever like concerned with OnlyFans about like piracy at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Hell yeah. Do you got a porn bucket list at all? Like anybody you want to work with? Anything
I
you want to
still
do?
have not done a transgender. I've been dying to do one.
Hell yeah.
I haven't even done one in my own personal life. So
How to do it?
that is so on my bucket list. Oh. And then I still, even though I've done many girl on girl scenes on my OnlyFans and even more in my personal life. Love the ladies, thank you.
Shout out to the ladies.
Yes, I've yet to do a studio production, and I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love for somebody to be filming me with good lighting and all that stuff as I'm going down and doing the muffin munch.
Hell yeah. They're gonna have to beat Miss X with the pre scene dinner, post scene dinner.
Oh my God, no kidding. She set the bar so high. I mean,
Yeah,
she is
this is-
awesome. Such a class act.
Are you a fan of stand up comedy at all?
Oh, yes, I love it.
Do you have any favorite comedians or anything?
Oh, I love David Chappelle. He's hilarious. Everybody loves him though.
Yeah. That's what I say. And people are like, "Who's your favorite comedian?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, Dave Chappelle."
Yeah.
And then also, but I mean, it's just like it's so like
Yeah,
he's so
and-
fun. Like, God.
Oh my God. And there was this one, because it's like with the isolation is like all you do is on Netflix. He's this Italian New Yorker guy. I can't believe
Sebastian Maniscalco.
No, I don't think that's it. I'm trying to think of what his name is. But he's got like a series on Netflix, and I watched those, and he was really funny. I can't believe I'm blanking on it. I feel like such an ass.
Oh, you're good. He has his own TV show, like a TV show.
Well, he films for Netflix, I believe. Is
Oh,
what
okay.
it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And you said you've been to the Laughing Skull that's at the back of the Vortex?
Yeah.
Oh, It's
Yeah.
always good. Like,
Yeah.
people in Atlanta, the Atlanta comedy scene's like, it's fucking dope.
Well, one thing I saw here in Atlanta was I saw Bob Saget like several years ago.
How was that?
He is one raunchy man.
That's-
He's like, you know what I love about this city is that if you go north, there's a place called Cumming. Who knew that there's a Cumming, Georgia? I love this city.
Yeah.
I gotta go there. I mean, he's not the Full House dad.
That's his thing, though.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a dirty boy.
Oh my God, yes.
He's like, fuck you guys. Yeah, no, he's vulgar. It's great.
Oh yeah, he is. He was fabulous.
That's his thing.
Yeah, he was great. I was laughing hysterically.
Hell yeah. Well, Sophia, I appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Well,
This
thank
has been-
you so much for having me. This has been just such a pleasure.
Yeah, it has
And we
been-
have to do this again sometime.
I know, right? For sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you want to plug, like, tell the people where they can find you on like social
Oh
media?
yes,
OnlyFans,
yes. You could find me on Twitter at the Sophia West,
Okay.
OnlyFans at Sophia West, and MiniVids at Sophia West.
Many vids at Sophia West.
Yes.
Hell yeah, listeners, you heard that? Fuck yeah.
Yes. Get on there. Get those fingers clicking.
Hell yeah, Sophia. I appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Thank
It's
you
been
so
awesome.
much. It's a pleasure.
Heck yeah. Listeners, we will be back later. That was my interview with Sophia West. Yo, shout out Sophia. I appreciate you coming on the podcast. That was a good time. That was a lot of fun. Listeners, she just plugged it. I will plug it again. You can follow her on Twitter at the Sophia West, OnlyFans at Sophia West, and MiniVids at Sophia West. I'll have links to all of those in the Libsyn page for this week, so make sure you go to the Libsyn page, give her a follow. While you were there, we are also on Twitter. We're on Instagram at Full Service Pod. My personal Twitter and Instagram at Tank Funkadelic. Give me a follow as well. If you want to hear anything talked about on the podcast, if you want to be a guest on the podcast, perhaps if you just want to write in and let me know how you're doing, let me know how the grocery list is cool. I'll read it. Send us an email, fullservicepod@gmail.com. If you enjoy the podcast, if you like what we're doing here week after week, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, that follow button. If you could give us a 5-star rating, that would be incredible. If you want to write us a review, that would be even better. I'd love you forever. We have stickers for the podcast. If you want a sticker, DM me, send me an email, and I will send you one. All I need is that sweet, sweet address, and I got you. But no, this has been episode 45. I appreciate you being here. I have another interview coming at you next week. My guest is Chicago-based companion Ginger Rose. We sat down maybe, I guess it's like last week when she was in town for a couple days. I'm excited for you to hear it. It was a lot of fun. I have a link in the Libsyn page for this week for the Philadelphia Sex Worker Fund. If you are a sex worker in the Philadelphia area, they have grants available from $50 to $900. All you have to do is go to the website, put your information in. They also have links for donations as well. If you can donate to that organization, that would be incredible. If you can't, I completely understand. But nonetheless, I appreciate you being here. We will be back next Tuesday. Ooh boy, I'm excited. I hope you have a great week this week. There's a lot of things happening in the world. You could be spending your time doing lots of different shit. You spend your time on the podcast, so I truly appreciate it. But I'll let you go. I'm getting all sentimental here. What am I doing? I'll see y'all later. All right, peace. Full service.